Ya, Homisa kembali lagi di Gestar masih bersama saya Togis Naga and we have an awesome guest star today. There's wonderful ladies today. Yay! Boleh memperkenalkan diri, ada siapa aja di Gestar hadiah? Mungkin you can go first.
Oke, aku Komatra.
Komatra.
Yes.
Is that your real name?
No, that's not my real name.
Nama aslinya siapa? Komatra.
Nama asli aku Angelique.
Angelique.
Hillary Cikitita.
Why dari Angelique ke Komatra apa tuh? How does that happen?
Sebenarnya bikinan aja sih. Itu kayak ya aku suka ngerangkai nama dan aku suka gambar juga kan, suka buat karakter. Karakternya aku kasih nama Komatra. Awalnya dari komet.
Oh,
yes. Terus ya dikasih bumbu-bumbu sedikit lah ya, biar ya nggak boring, nggak komet-komet banget.
Kirain asalnya dari Sumatera, jadi Komatra, Sumatera ya? Enggak ya. Okay, and you are, what's your name?
My name is Emma Elliott.
Emma Elliott. Okay, well, welcome to Guest Star, guys. Talking about your new songs, mungkin kayak Madu terlebih dahulu. This is your second single, right? It's called apa?
My song is called Lonely.
Lonely?
Lonely.
Okay. Bisa ceritain sedikit tentang lagu Lonely?
Yeah, so Lonely is a very sad song, I would say. It's about, I would say like a breakup.
Okay.
And like the kesepian and that feeling after that perputusan.
Is this based on your own true story because you had a relationship with, a friend maybe, a boyfriend maybe, and then you wrote the song? Prosesnya gimana tuh prosesnya?
Personally, it was not from my own experience.
Okay.
But,
is it because because someone's here? No, I'm kidding. Okay.
No, for me it was just that at the time I was feeling lonely.
Okay.
I just was feeling that a lot because saya baru lulus sekolah.
Okay, baru lulus sekolah.
And I decided to take a break from school. So I think that can be a little bit of a lonely experience, and I was feeling that a little bit.
Okay. It's quite interesting. And as for yourself, ini adalah lagu ketiga ya.
Yes.
It's called
Piece of My Heart.
Piece of My Heart. Okay. Bisa cerita sedikit mungkin Piece of My Heart ini? Mungkin konsep lagunya dari mana atau enggak inspirasi dari mana? Cuma tahu.
Oke, Piece of My Heart ini sendiri cerita tentang curhatan-curhatan aku aja sih. Curhatan-curhatan aku semasa aku kecil, lebih spesifik lagi waktu SD, dimana aku sih ngerasanya aku dijauhin, of course lonely dong. Ya akhirnya perasaan-perasaan itu aku bendung dan jadilah sebuah nada. Nah aku rekam, udah jadi akhirnya aku simpan aja sih sebenarnya nadanya. Dan ya udah aku simpen sampai sekarang gitu, sampai akhirnya aku punya wadah untuk mengekspresikan itulah, aku sebar ke semua orang, buat orang lain dengerin juga. Ya kenapa tidak dong? Dan akhirnya rilis lah itu dia.
Mungkin sedikit, your background. Mungkin nanti kita ngobrol lagi tentang the new single that you guys wrote. Background kalian apakah, are you a singer atau background mungkin dari keluarga yang musisi? As for you?
Aku enggak sih. Keluarga aku semuanya orang biasa, nggak ada yang
musisi atau kayak gimana, gitaris, rocker gitu ya, dangdut atau kayak gimana gitu ya, nggak ada ya.
Papa aku bahkan dulu tuh suka ngamen di jalan. Iya, jadi cuma suka nyanyi aja. Aku tahu musik juga dari papa, diajarin nyanyi, nggak diajarin nyanyi sih, cuma kayak nyanyi bareng lah gitu. Ya udah, akhirnya nggak tahu kenapa, aku juga nggak tahu. Aku sebenarnya yang kata orang berbakat, aku nggak tahu itu. Taunya itu waktu kelas 1 SMA.
Kelas 1 SMA?
Iya.
Terus tiba-tiba ikut apa? Mungkin pentas atau kayak gimana?
Enggak sih, itu awalnya dari tugas sekolah, bikin lagu. Tugas sekolah, bikin lagu dari kata-kata per piece gitu, random ngambil.
Fishbowl and then
dibikin dalam waktu 40 menit. Iya, per kelompok gitu. Aku bikin lah di situ. Ya buat aku easy peasy pada saat itu. Dan ya udah dari situlah ternyata lagu aku banyak yang suka, satu sekolah awalnya dari situlah. Akhirnya dari situ mulai kayak dia bisa nih, kayak kelihatan lah katanya ada talent katanya, cuman aku masih denial, enggak ya udah. Tapi akhirnya aku jadi sering ke bawah lah di musik, ikut nyanyi acara-acara di daerah aku. Ya udah sih.
Oh, very interesting.
Berkembang aja
dari
di situ.
Dari situlah berkembang.
Iya.
Untuk Emma sendiri, mungkin how did you become a singer?
For me,
Or you wanted to be a singer? Was it because of your parents yang ini atau enggak memang ada bakat terpendam akhirnya menyanyi? Kalau dia kan dari kayaknya dia ada nih mungkin dari kecil. As for you?
actually, I'm very similar
Okay.
to her. My parents, mereka berdua nggak
Bukan penyanyi, bukan musisi
bukan.
gitu ya, bukan.
Tapi mereka dari kecil memang suka they love art.
Okay.
So from one young age, I was always encouraged to like indulge in that. So when I was younger, kayak mereka suka gambar dengan like with me and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, it wasn't until like maybe kelas 4 SD.
Kelas 4 SD?
Ya, kelas
Okay.
4 saya ikut musical di sekolah.
Musical di sekolah, oke.
Ya, cuman kayak because I just had to join
Yeah.
gitu.
Because of your school,
Yeah,
basically,
because of your
harus
school.
tugas.
And I got the lead.
Okay.
And it was a very surprising moment for me, I think. Karena saya karakternya kayak diem banget ya, malu. Jadi saya waktu pas bisa di atas panggung kayak gitu, saya kaget sendiri bisa gitu. Ya kok bisa?
Yeah.
And then I found a lot of love for performing after that.
Why did you want to become performing arts? Like, rather than a singer? Kan berbeda ya, kalau seandainya kita nyanyi di panggung atau enggak as a singer berbeda ya. Why don't you focus on performing arts there? Berbeda. Panggilannya apa? Why do you want to become a singer? Like, for example, like, okay, you had, when you're a kid, you perform. Terus tiba-tiba pengen nulis lagu atau nyanyi.
Oh, iya.
What triggers you?
What triggers me? I think sebenarnya probably other artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do you look up to? Untuk artis ya, mungkin Taylor Swift atau enggak mungkin siapa? Ada enggak? Mungkin dari international sama Indonesian artist.
I mean, there's so many people. Setiap kali tanya ini, saya kayak bingung bilang siapa sebenarnya. But for me, I would say probably for songwriting, Conan Gray.
Okay.
Yeah, because dia dulu liriknya kayak very unique.
Boleh kasih teaser sedikit enggak? Your favorite singer, nyanyi sedikit aja, mungkin refnya.
Oh.
Would you do that for us? Like, for example, your favorite that you have in mind right now?
Okay, well, I just mentioned Conan Gray.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Your favorite. Do you have in mind anything?
I remember. Oh, okay, he just released a new album,
Okay.
and I think his song is called "Fainted Love."
Okay.
I really like that song.
Okay.
But it's very pop.
Okay.
So it's like, when your heart aches and it's dead in the night, don't you worry about me, it's cool. It's enough to survive. Don't you worry, I want your fainted love. That's enough, fainted love.
Yay! Well done. Nice. As for you, it's your turn. You know, we were listening to this. Kalau sendiri kan pasti kan ada idola.
Yes.
Kamu sendiri idolanya siapa? Untuk penyanyi mungkin luar negeri atau nggak dalam negeri?
Yang sekarang atau waktu kecil?
Atau mungkin dari kecil, whatever.
Oh, waktu kecil tuh aku dengerin sangat terinfluence sama Green Day.
Green Day, wow.
Green Day
Oke.
sama
Alternatif banget ya.
Iya.
Oke.
Anaknya suka band banget dulu tuh waktu kecil.
Ya.
Dari kelas 2 SD.
Dulu punya band?
Enggak.
Oke. Oke.
Suka aja.
Iya.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Iya.
Kemarin datang juga ya berarti ya?
Enggak.
Oke.
Waktu kecil sukanya.
Waktu kecil, oke.
Penikmat aja sih, nggak
Oke.
sampai suka orangnya juga biasa
Prosesnya
aja.
ya? Iya.
Yes.
Kalau sekarang?
Sekarang aku paling banyak dengerin Billie Eilish. I love Billie Eilish.
Really?
So much. Yes.
Could you sing, a teaser for us? One of your songs that you like from Billie Eilish? Ada lagu yang kamu favorit, yang kamu ingat?
Banyak, cuman yang hafal sedikit.
It's okay.
Let me think. Try not to abuse your power. Nggak tahu lagi liriknya. Skip aja. Iya, begitu ya. Itu Your Power by Billie Eilish.
But I mean, well, we're gonna go for a short break, guys. We're gonna talk about more about, your careers and your background. So guys, jangan kemana-mana, tetaplah bersama kami di Guest Star.
Kukira laut tak berani seberangi untukku.
Ya, kembali lagi di Guest Star, masih ada dengan Emma Elliott dan juga Komatra, and we're going to talk about your love life maybe. You know, we just want to know, for example, karena kan kebanyakan lagu-lagu ini kan about love being lonely. Do you have any personal stories regarding, you know, back when you were in high school and then it goes through this song? Mungkin for Emma.
For me?
Yeah.
I would say I don't have much story on that
Okay.
at all. I feel like the romance that I experience is like through films
Okay.
and like through the songs that I sing, to be honest. But yeah, I think definitely like some of my friends have gone through some of
Okay.
that stuff. But personally, like that's like memang enggak.
Talking about the single Lonely, bagaimana prosesnya itu? Was it hard for you to write this song, or did you get help from maybe someone else, your friends?
Honestly, the song, it started out as a song about loneliness, right?
Yeah.
So for that topic, I had a lot to say on that. And lagu ini di workshop dengan Ilham Baso. So I had somebody else helping me write the lyrics
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
And so the process of writing the song was actually really fast. We just kayak 2 jam gitu,
Okay.
duduk sama piano, coba
Okay.
main gitu sih.
Okay. Any
Yeah.
challenges? No, it just everything went smoothly.
It went pretty smoothly for me. Yeah.
Okay. The video klipnya sudah ada?
Belum.
Okay.
Lagi
Ada konsep nggak?
lagi dipikir.
Nah,
Lagi dipikir.
pasti kan picky kan. Ada konsep nggak yang kamu inginkan untuk rencananya video klip single ini?
I think because lagunya sedih gitu.
Yeah.
I think I want the clip to kind of feel like that too. Just
Okay.
kind of make you feel sad. No, it's not
Yeah,
the best,
yeah.
but
Udah ada
it's
ide
like-
kah? Mungkin kan saat ini kan banyak mungkin di satu ruangan yang benar-benar yang gelap atau kayak gimana, or you want to have another dimension like, pengennya kalau lonely itu nggak selalu harus gelap,
Yes.
mungkin
Iya
lonely
sih.
itu bunyinya di tempat yang terbuka mungkin.
Yeah, or it could be like dengan banyak orang, right?
Yeah.
You could still feel lonely even with a lot of people. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's still something I'm thinking about
Okay.
for sure. But yeah, maybe something simple on the
Yeah.
simpler side,
Oke.
just so you can beneran bisa fokus dengan lagunya.
Lagunya.
Yeah.
Oke. Genre-nya apa?
Ballad.
Ballad. Oke. Cuma Piece of My Heart sudah dibuat video klipnya.
Sudah.
Oke. Proses untuk lagu ini butuh waktu lama kah atau mungkin cepat kah?
Bikin lagu ya? Enggak sih.
Enggak. Berapa lama untuk konsep lagu ini Piece of My Heart?
Kalau lagu yang itu tadi bentar kan, kalau FTSD itu yang si Piece of My Heart ini
Iya.
kan udah lama udah jadi ya.
Oke.
Itu seingat aku yang bentar sih, bentar banget, mungkin nggak sampai 2 jam gitu. Karena emang ngambil nada yang udah ada di kepala, yang lewat aja langsung ngerekam. Bang. Terus kalau musiknya
Aransemennya?
nggak inget sih, cuman nggak terlalu lama. Yang bikin
Oke.
lama tuh sebenarnya kayak revisinya aja.
Apa yang menjadi challenges-nya ketika bikin lagu single Piece of My Heart?
Revisi.
Revisi. Why? What
Revisi.
happened?
Biasa sih kayak ada nggak
The
balance.
small thing aja
Iya,
ya.
nggak balance itu kan perlu dibalancein lagi kanan
Iya.
kiri, bassnya kegedean atau enggak, itu aku dengerin lagi, aku cek, oh ini salah, kurang ininya gitu. Udah ngebenerin aja sih.
Oke.
Terus
Untuk video klip sendiri sudah adakah?
Sudah, bisa
Kayak gimana?
dinonton itu
Oke.
langsung di YouTube.
Konsepnya bisa ceritain sedikit nggak konsepnya untuk videonya?
Videonya ada 2 part aja sih, kayak dark side sama bright side gitu. Itu ngegambarin, kalau dark side itu ngegambarin sisi kelamnya lah, sisi gelapnya, depresinya, loneliness, semua yang penderitaan negatif semua ada di situ. Dan yang bright side-nya ya berarti kebalikannya ya, yang senang, bahagia dan sebagainya. Dan ya udah sih, itu cuman kayak ngegambarin lagi seneng-seneng teringat masa lalu kayak gitulah, standar-standar aja.
Ini based on true story juga kah?
Iya.
Oke. Responnya para pendengar bagaimana so far?
Ya oke. Ya oke. Oke, sebenarnya aku belum apa sih, sebenarnya aku belum merhatiin banyak sih kayak baca komen-komenan itu yang di YouTube atau apa. Aku belum bacain banyak. Cuman so far ya bagus sih.
Oke.
Ya, positif lah.
Your second single, tadi saya sudah ngobrol-ngobrol juga, akhirnya menjadi sebuah soundtrack film atau short film Hong Kong. Is that true?
Ya, my first single.
Wow. Itu gimana itu? Maksudnya bisa ceritain nggak ke teman-teman guest star untuk tiba-tiba, hey, your song ini mungkin dipakai untuk ini short filmnya film Hong Kong.
Sebenarnya itu surprise aja. Aku juga nggak tahu sebenarnya bakal kayak gitu. Cuman ya dikabarin aja tiba-tiba kayak, oh ini lagu kamu dipakai buat short film or something, bakal dinyanyi sama artis legend, penyanyi legend di Hong Kong. Dan ya udah, aku juga kaget waktu itu. Nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain dong kayak oke.
Just a surprise.
Iya, aku surprise banget. Kayak terus bingung juga sih harus berekspresi gimana, bersyukur. Cuman kayak masa sih seorang aku mikirnya gitu kayak. Oh, oke, nggak mungkin sih.
If you had a movie, both of you, untuk menjadi original soundtrack film apa yang mau kalian ini mungkin di situ? Seandainya film. Any particular movies? Do you guys like watching movies? Suka nonton film?
So much.
Yeah.
Okay. And you, what movie would you wanna, let's say, yang cocok film apa lagu Lonely?
Oh, for Lonely?
Yeah.
Ooh, Lonely is just such a sad song.
Well, it could be, you know.
Yeah, I feel like, no, I feel like it would really work for like a sad film. Is that a genre? Sad films?
Yeah.
Something like, or maybe like a romance film.
Yeah,
I
it
would
could
say,
be. It could be. This is just your first single. How was that respond?
My first single.
Yeah. Gimana responnya teman-teman yang dengar? How was that feedback?
I also didn't really like look at the comments and look at all that stuff, but
You know, comments sometimes are bad, right? Kadang-kadang komen itu kan tuh netizen Indonesia kan, you know, they could be positive, but they could be mean also.
Yeah.
Apakah kalian tipe ke orang yang baca komen-komen netizen terkait dengan lagu terbaru atau enggak yang sebelumnya? Suka baca nggak sih komen-komen?
Kadang-kadang sih.
Kadang-kadang.
Or like,
Nggak mau dimatiin aja. No, I'm kidding.
yes, you know, I still
It's a good
don't
thing sometimes,
mind
yeah.
the reaction, of course.
Yeah.
Tapi I feel like sometimes I can be a little bit, like if I see something negative,
Yeah.
I try my best to not think about it, but sometimes I do. So
Yeah.
like,
It drains, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So biasanya like my friends or like my mom, mereka suka baca,
Oh,
and they tell me,
gitu.
they just tell me,
Okay.
oh responnya sih bagus sekarang.
Bagus. Padahal enggak gitu ya.
Yeah.
Kalau sini ya, mama kan biasanya kan yang, waduh nanti anak saya stres lagi gini gitu ya. Enggak kayak gitu ya. Oke, apa adanya ya.
Iya.
As per you, suka ini nggak sih baca-baca komen-komen atau enggak pernah nggak sih ada experience komen yang tidak menyenangkan akhirnya efek terhadap kepikiran? Enggak. Males. Berarti kamu matiin?
Nggak dimatiin, biarin aja, nggak dilihat, bahkan nggak kebuka.
Oh gitu.
Iya, aku udah males
Kamu
banget
cuek
kayak,
aja gitu kali ya?
Iya, kayak udah hujat aja. Nggak
gitu.
mau puji juga, nanti aku ya udah sih gitu. Aku nerima apa aja. Misalnya ada hujatan yang menurut aku bisa membangun aku, ya aku terima. Walaupun itu hujatan, cuman kalau menurut dia itu kayak misalnya kayak itu si Komata rambutnya kurang rapi, ya udah next time
Dirapiin. Take it positive aja lah ya.
Udah, aku nggak ambil pusing.
Nggak ambil pusing. Pernah nggak sih ada yang tiba-tiba yang ngeselin banget itu untuk komennya, akhirnya tuh yang bikin kita tuh down. Kalau Komatra kan cuek gitu ya, oh ya udah. As for you, pernah nggak sih yang akhirnya membuat kita itu yang, aduh, nggak mau deh gitu, nggak mau baca lagi deh, atau kayak gimana, atau mungkin bilang mama jangan kasih tahu yang negatif gitu ya, yang positif gitu ya.
Yeah, actually for me, I don't think I really had a terrible experience with hate. But I remember actually on one, because I like to make covers on YouTube. On one of my covers, there was a really well written like criticism.
Really?
Yeah, so there was that once, and I was like, well, this is different, but because they said it so well, I just took it like as they did and then improved on it.
Tergantung penyampainya juga kali ya. Oke. If you were someone else, this is last question. If you were not singer, what would you want to be? Pengen jadi apa? Kalau bukan seorang penyanyi. You guys are singers, right?
Yeah.
Apa yang kalian pengen mungkin Tapi jangan bilang ibu rumah tangga ya, karena gitu ya. Apa pengen? Mungkin astronot, dokter apa? Selain nyanyi. If you're not a singer, what would you want to be? Quick.
I mean, I feel like for me, I just go like down I'll just continue doing what my parents are doing.
What would you,
not that I really love it, but I feel like because I wouldn't know.
Mom, no hard feelings, Mom.
No hard feelings,
Mom. She loves you. She okay.
But it's still
She likes to paint.
As a hobby, I would maybe. But like my parents are both like into interior design and like architecture.
I love interior design.
Yeah.
Okay, I studied interior design. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to meet your mom later then, you know. Interior design.
Did you also design this?
Oh, ini rumah nenek ya. Jadi memang udah kayak gini ya, bangunannya kayak gini ya. Memang
Bangunan tua.
yeah, you know, it's not bad at all. Okay, so you want to be interior design.
I'd probably end up doing
You should
that, realistically.
Should be. So she can give you some tips also.
Yeah, also,
Okay.
yeah.
Matra, and you, last. Kalau seandainya bukan jadi penyanyi, what would you want to be?
Okay, I love this question. I wanna be a music director or producer. Music producer.
Okay. Tapi masih berbau-bau dengan musik ya.
Or stuntman.
A stuntman, wow, a stuntman. All right, that's a good one right there. Well, guys, thank you for coming to Guest Star. Good luck on your new single. Good luck on your dreams. Kita masih nunggu dengan ini ya, karya-karya lainnya juga ke depannya. So once again, thank you very much for coming to
Thank
Guest
you
Star.
so
Thank you for your
much.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
very much. Okay, guys, sampai jumpa di episode-episode Guest Star. We'll see you guys next week and have a good day. Bye.